The country that saw the worst face of fascism is now tackling a new worrying trend. Germany's far-right groups may be low in numbers. They have increasingly turned to violent activities in recent years. RT's Peter Oliver examines them.
A far-right group marches through a town in eastern Germany close to the Czech border. These organisations have attracted those who feel alienated by social and economic factors in the country, namely employment and immigration. In the 24 years since reunification, these groups have become increasingly militant.
While the number of people engaging in right-wing extremist activities and also in militant activities has been fairly the same amount, it seems that the degree of violence and militance has risen.
For the past 12 months, Beate Zschäpe has been on trial for 10 counts of murder, motivated, according to prosecutors, by racism, and carried out by the National Socialist Underground, or NSU. Zschäpe, dubbed the Nazi bride in the media, has refused to give any indication of guilt, and the trial is expected to continue at least until the end of the year. Stopping people joining organisations like the NSU in the first place is the aim of campaigners.
First level prevention in schools and public society. Second level prevention with young people that have been criminal or have been given signs of multiple other problems. And third level prevention you would do in prisons, engaging with those that have actually committed hate crimes or violent extremist crimes.
Frequently, far-right marchers have been countered with demonstrations by anti-fascist groups. Leaders on the right are confident in the number of supporters they have in Germany, as well as further afield.
We're here with over 600 people, but there have been even more people involved handing out our leaflets. Those lefties have had to be bussed in from all over to give a false image of resistance to us. There's an expansion of our movement taking place. If you look at our ideological partners, they have taken seats in parliaments in France and Hungary, all part of this expansion.
Germany's taken great strides to deal with its history of National Socialism, and with monuments like this one here in Berlin to make sure that nobody forgets the horrors of the Holocaust. But despite these efforts, far-right extremism is still a threat to society.
If you have a solid amount of a couple of 10,000 people who strongly support neo-Nazi attitudes, and you have a couple of thousand people who are ready to commit violence, you certainly have reason to be concerned, because you have to be aware every crime against the minority is not just an individual crime, it violates the whole, be it Muslim or Jewish or whatever, gay, lesbian community, and is as that a threat to open society.
69 years after the defeat of fascism in the Second World War, and Germany has a quiet battle on its hands, dealing with a section of its population committed to the ideals of the far right. Peter Oliver, RT, Berlin.